We've discussed how to use a SIL script to make a change to a single work item, but what if you want to apply that change to more than one work item? Rather than changing the default script context from one work item to another and running the script over and over, you can use dynamic issue context to apply the instruction across multiple work items in one script. In SIL, issue context determines which Jira issue your script is reading from or writing to. When a script works with a single issue, fields like summary, assignee, or due date can be accessed directly. But when your script loops through multiple issues, you need to tell SIL which issue you want to update. That's where dynamic context comes in. Dot notation can read values from another issue, while % substitution is required when you want to modify fields on another issue. In this example, the script starts by using selectIssues with a Jira query project equals Scrum. This returns a list of issue keys from the Scrum project. Next, the for loop goes through each issue key in that list. For every matching issue, the script uses key.dueDate to set the due date. The % signs are important because they turn the issue key string into an editable reference to that Jira issue. Without that substitution syntax, SIL can read from the issue, but it cannot update the field. Now that we've discussed the different parts of the SIL script, let's take a look at what happens when we run the script. As always, save the script and check it for errors. Run the script, and we'll take a look at our Jira work items to see the result. The new due date is set to the current date plus 5 days. Then, runnerLog writes the issue key and its due date to the log, so you can confirm which issues were processed and what values were applied. To recap, you use selectIssues to collect the Jira issues you want to update, loop through those issue keys, use % substitution to create an editable issue reference, and then set the field value for each issue. In this example, every issue returned by the JQL query gets a due date 5 days from today, and each update is written to the runnerLog for review.